What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Barrel Lab. It's another episode of the Daily Barrel Report. Got the August 13th slate for this Thursday. Way smaller slate than usual. Only 9 games today, so I would say tread with caution. Things tend to get weird when we got smaller slates. Obviously, there's less people to pick from. So just be mindful of that, whatever you are going to be chasing today for props. Other than that, appreciate you guys being here. Thank you to everybody who's sent a like. Thank you to everybody who sent even a single comment. And thank you to all of the subscribers for sure. Also to my members, man. Special shout out to the members. Appreciate everybody who's just been supporting and just believing in Barrel Lab early on. Baseball season's been a good one. Since the All-Star break, I think it's just been rough in general. But good news is we got football around the corner, and the NFL model is looking good. So that is going to be coming out here pretty soon. I'll be letting you guys see what it's going to look like. I'll have more information on that rollout too. And then in the meantime, I'll continue just working on Barrel Lab. Getting it more dialed in, getting it ready for the next season. I'll be dropping videos, just explaining more how-to videos, more in-depth, so everybody can get more familiar with the dashboard going into the next season and in the off-season too. So just diving right into the slate today. So far, we've got 21 barrel signals. That's subject to change. We've got 12 elite home run profiles and 2 elite plus profiles today. Best barrel profiles going to Schwarber. Zone fit leader is Sal Stewart. Ben Rice has got the environment boost at Yankee Stadium. I'm assuming they're playing where they're playing. And Jake Bowers. Now I gotta check that still too. Actually, those odds do look a little bit better, but I'm gonna double check and make sure that they are all correct. So Kyle Schwarber and Jake Bowers are the Elite Plus signals for today. Right, so they look pretty good. Obviously, they've got 80 plus barrel score, 80 plus matchup score, and 80 plus form score. Depending on what comes through for the remainder of the batted ball events, Schwarber could drop off. I mean, the same could be saying for Jake Bowers too, just because if you look at Jake Bowers' matchup score, if we're rounding, I'd be rounding to 80, which he'd just be barely hitting. So if there's any batted ball events that are going to have a negative impact, he could drop below that 80% mark. And then same thing for Schwarber with his form. He's only at an 82%. So if anything comes through that, hurts him in a negative way, I see him dropping off from the Elite Plus 2. So let's take advantage of them while we do have them. The dashboard will update multiple times before tomorrow, so we'll know for sure. Alright, so getting into today's discoveries. Got Dalen Lyle owns the biggest matchup increase. Justin Crawford's got the strongest EV lift. Stevenson's multi-day confirmed rise. Jake Bowers is a long shot profile. We got Lone Depot Park. So Pittsburgh and Miami is carrying the largest weather boost. Stewie's got South Stewart's got the strongest zone fit. Schwarber's got the pitch type collision, and he's got the pull barrel. He's also an Elite Plus profile, as well as Jake Bowers. So checking out today's pitcher attack board. Obviously, like we said, it's a smaller board, 9 games. There's going to be less pitchers to choose from. So just make sure that you are, doing your due diligence when looking at these pitchers. So the top attackable pitchers right now is Logan Gilbert, Roki Sasaki, and Aaron Nola. Which honestly, those all sound like pretty solid names that I do know can get some good strikeouts. However, Logan Gilbert is susceptible to giving up 4+ 5+ hits a game. Sasaki is liable to cry on the mound if it's not going his way. And Aaron Nola is actually not like a terrible pitcher, He just he makes mistakes. He makes mistakes. He's a meatball thrower. So that's where we can benefit from him. But other than that, Logan Gilbert's giving up 3.4 ERA, 10.4 barrel, 42.2 hard hit. And then you got Sasaki's got 4.5 ERA, 11% barrel, 42.9% hard hit given up. Nola's coming in at 5.5 ERA, 9.9% barrel, 41.9% WOBA. 41.9% hard hit. WOBA for everybody's 350 plus, 360 plus, which isn't bad. I'll take that. What I am looking at is this zone fit, though. So Davis Martin, Cincinnati could do some damage. He just does have a low ERA. I mean, comparable to everybody else, it is on the higher side overall. But in this group, he's like middle of the pack. And you got Taj Bradley. Yeah, Sasaki. So Sasaki's coming up, top 3 in a couple different filters. So I believe that's also like another confirmation as to where you can use that person a little bit more and trust them a little bit more reliably, I should say. So just getting right into the games. First game, we got Cleveland and Detroit. Looks like we got some early games tomorrow. So baseball all day. Cleveland and Detroit. Top reads is going Rise Hoskins, Torkelson, Dingler, and Adele. And pitcher splits. Let's see. Yeah, so Messick is susceptible to righties. And he's striking them out more than he is lefties. But they're making pretty good contact. 482 slugging on contact, 18.5 home run to fly ball ratio. It's not terrible numbers. And then you got Montero. So yeah, let's take a look at what it's saying. Cleveland versus Montero. Barrel scores going Hoskins, Adele, DeLauder. Matchup is going DeLauder, Lowe, and Hoskins. Form, Austin Hedges is a glitch. DeLauder, Martinez, and Adele. Let's see. Yeah, Nathan Lowe looks good. DeLauder looks okay. He's not really swinging and striking out a lot. And let's see. Yeah, I guess Angel Martinez looks good too. So let's see. Detroit versus Messick. Torkelson, Dingler, Valencia, Torkelson, Dingler, and form is Dingler, Torkelson, and Valencia. I mean, these two do look ridiculous. Yeah, that's just wild. 415 ISO, 240 WRC plus, 240. 400 weighted on base average, 526 Will Bacon. Wow. McGonigal, Torres. Who's this? Max Clark. Oh yeah, Max Clark has been having a pretty nice welcome to the MLB streak. I think he could keep going too. He's growing his confidence right now, so it's a good time for him to get some hits in. All right, we got Pittsburgh and Miami, two barrels, two elite profiles. Top reads is going Belo, Conine, Reynolds, and Valdez. Pittsburgh versus Tyler Phillips. Barrel score is going Belo, Reynolds, and Valdez. Matchup is going Belo, Reynolds, Rodriguez. Form is going Mangum, Lowe, and Reynolds. Valdez, yeah, Esmeralda does look good. But that's about it, though. I mean, I guess Belo. And even Brian Reynolds, even though his ISO isn't up, his WRC plus, he's getting on base, bringing runs in, scoring runs, I should say. All right, now looking at Miami versus Braxton Ashcraft. Barrel is going Conine, Hernandez, Casey. Matchup is going Conine, Casey, Hernandez. Form is going Conine, Sanoja, and Ramirez. Conine does look good, though. And really, that's my favorite. I'd say my favorite Marlin. It would be Conine. .273 ISO, 143 work plus. 384 WOBA, 511 Woe Bacon. Yeah, he stands alone as far as, hitting on contact with his team, getting on base, things like that. So, yeah, Conine is definitely a safe read. He's got the platoon advantage against the righty as he's a lefty. Once we get the batting order, we can know a little bit more about that, too. We got Seattle and New York. Whoops. Alright, got Seattle and New York. 3 barrel signals, 1 elite profile. Top reads is going Ben Rice, Cal Riley, Trent Grisham, and Spencer Jones. Seattle versus Max Fried is going Cal Riley, Rodriguez, Canzone. Matchup is going Rodriguez, Canzone, Riley. And form is going Weston Wilson, which is a glitch, Rosarena, Brendan Donovan's a glitch, Cal Riley, and Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, Canzone probably looks the best there. Just initially off the back looking. Got New York versus Gilbert. Got Ben Rice, Trent Grisham, Spencer Jones on the matchup. On the barrel signals. Matchup is going Rice, Garcia, McMahon. Form is going Grisham, Jones, and Garcia Jr. Which, between him and Ben Rice, they look almost identical. Other than the hard hit, Ben Rice got him a little bit there. But they're very close in numbers. Alright, next game we got Cincinnati and White Sox. 4 barrel signals, 1 elite profile. Murakami, Suarez, Vargas, and Ellie are the top reads for the game. Cincinnati versus Martin is going Suarez, Ellie, and Stewart for barrel. Matchup is going Ellie, Stevenson, Blade. And form is going Stevenson, Suarez, and Trevino. Alright, then we got White Sox versus Abbott. Barrel score is going Murakami, Vargas, Montgomery. Matchup is going Murakami, Vargas, Grichuk, and form. Couple glitches, Peters, Acuna, and then Murakami and Vargas. Alright. Got Boston versus Toronto. One barrel signal, one elite. One elite home run profile. Willier, Contreras, Duran, and Okamoto. And then we got Boston versus Scherzer. Barrel score is going Abreu, Contreras, Duran. Matchup is going Contreras, Abreu, Duran. Form is going Abreu, White, and Duran. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Contreras got some pretty solid numbers. It's just his overall form is down. I would like to see that come up a bit. Then we got Toronto versus Peyton Toll. Barrel score is going Okamoto, Guerrero, Sanchez. Matchup is going Guerrero, Okamoto, Sanchez. Form through the glitches. And let's see, through the glitches, Valenzuela, Vladdy's a real one. Jesus Sanchez might be real, and then Andres Jimenez and everything down too. Alright, we got Chicago versus Washington. 2 barrel signals, 1 elite profile. We got PCA, Suzuki, Happ, and Lyle for the top reads in the game. Cubs versus Cavalli is going PCA, Suzuki, Happ. Matchup is going PCA, Happ, Suzuki. Form, PCA, Suzuki, and Bregman. I mean, they got a few people well over that 200 ISO mark that we like. Very many hitters. Almost their whole roster is plus 100. Or, you know what I mean, over 100 in WRC+. So that's also a good sign here. Safe to say you could just pick a random Cub and they might hit for you today. On the flip side, we got Washington versus Gosman. Barrel score is going Lyle, Abrams, Cruz. Matchup is going Abrams, Chaparro, House. Form is going to be Lyle, Vivas, and Cruz. Got a few people. So Chaparro looks good. Got Abrams. Let's see. Yeah, Abrams looks good too. So it just depends on if they decide to show up tomorrow and play the game. Alright, we got Philly and Minnesota. 3 barrel signals, 2 elite home run profiles, 1 elite plus profile. So we got Schwarber, Harper, Lewis, and Clemens. Alright, so Philly versus Taj Bradley. Barrel's going Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. Matchup is going Schwarber, Harper, Marsh. Form is going Schwarber, Harper, and Crawford. Oh, okay. So I see Schwarber's sort of been getting it together recently. Still only a couple people over that 200 ISO mark. And not too many with 100 plus WRC plus. So. And then Minnesota versus Nola. We've got Lewis, Clemens, Bell for the barrel score. Matchup is going Clemens, Ball, Lewis. Form is going Lewis, Bell, and Lee. Who's this? Yeah, Jeffers. Jeffers looks okay. Yeah, a couple people over 200. A few people with the 100 plus WRC plus. So that could be a good game too. All right, got Texas versus LA Angels. 3 barrel signals, 1 elite profile. Top plays for the game is going Trout, Seager, Peterson, Nimmo. Texas versus Urena is going Seager, Peterson, Nimmo. Matchup Peterson, Seager, Nimmo. Form Seager, Nimmo, and Peterson. So those three names are definitely the favorites for Texas. ISO, you got a few people over 200. WRC plus, we got a few people over 100. So could be something there. Angels versus DeGrom. So barrel scores going Mike Trout, Nito, Siri. Matchup scores going Trout, Nito, Ballesteros. And form, pardon the glitch, is going Heineman, Ballesteros, Trout, and Frazier. Alright, then we got the last game here. We got Milwaukee at the Dodgers, 3 barrel signals, 3 elite home run profiles, and 1 elite plus profile in the game. So top reads, we've got Bowers, Ohtani, Chourio, and Muncy. And so we got Bowers, Chourio, and Mitchell for barrel score. Matchup is going Bowers, Mitchell, Chourio. Form and is going Chourio, Bowers, and Mitchell. Let's see. Yep, got a few people plus 200 or on ISO. WRC plus, I'm not too worried about that, especially the numbers that we have. 139, even with the 170 ISO. That's the type of combination you kind of want to find. Let's see here. Alright, then we got the Dodgers versus Drohan. Barrel scores going Ohtani, Muncy, Hernandez. Matchup scores going Ohtani, Pajes, and Muncy. Form is going Call, Ohtani, and Pajes. I mean, this one's kind of easy. Freddie Freeman. Don't know if he'll play tomorrow. Actually, just saw a video of him pretty much falling in the dugout, trying to catch a foul ball. So he may be a day-by-day determination just until tomorrow. So just wait until we get more information. Other than that, Max Muncy, he's clearing. He just looks good overall. He's had really great power lately, really good contact. Well and improved since joining the Dodgers. And Shohei, he did hit a home run today, but lately he's been hitting one every, this is exaggeration, but one every 15 weeks it feels like. This dude does not do it like that, but let's see if he's got any history against Drohan. So yeah, once he came back, he didn't actually have any history against him. So, but either way, Shohei would be the next bat that you could take. And so yeah, that was pretty much a quick overview of what the slate does look like tomorrow. I'll get some write-ups posted in the Discord for just a couple hitters of who I'm looking at, right? I'm going to target a couple games, so let's see. So for weather, I'm looking at that Seattle and New York game, that Yankee game. That one looks good. And then the Cubs and Washington. Both of those two games, I would say, are definitely going to be hitter friendly. And then don't forget, on these pages too, in the weather, we have the Park Fit profile, which shows you based on blast, barrel, pulled air, pulled barrel, and hard hit, who has the best profile to hit a home run out of that specific park. So yeah, that's another tool within the dashboard you guys can utilize. But other than that, appreciate you guys rocking with me. Thank you guys for watching the video. Good luck on this slate, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.